Hi everyone, welcome back to ComingChat. Today's video is all about what we are doing in Web3 ecosystem. ComingChat aims to solve two problems. The number one is data ownership issues with Web3, and another one is blockchain scalability issues. When we talk about data ownership issues, we would consider those and changes from Web2 to Web3. Changing from Web2 to Web3, that is the problem of user data ownership. The current internet products all use a centralized account system, resulting in the centralization of accounts and data, thereby making users lose actual control and data ownership of their accounts. We apply the asymmetric encryption to replace the current internet symmetric encryption, allows users to control their own passwords and private keys, and hence solves the problem of user data ownership. Users no need to provide their phone numbers, emails, and KYC to register a ComingChat account. A typical case is Bitcoin, and we can compare Bitcoin and traditional banks as an example. Traditional banks use a magic encrypted centralized account system, which requires a lot of manpower to audit firewalls and data reconciliation. The public money is in centralized banks, and there is a fundamental trust issue with this system. Bitcoin applies a symmetric encrypted decentralized account system. The user's account password and private key can only be controlled by the user, and the data will be automatically reconciled and authenticated every time the user submits a transaction. There are too many scalability issues of a blockchain. People keep asking how to accommodate more transactions in each block, how to increase the TPS of the chain, how to reduce the fee for each transaction to a negligible level for users, and etc. Eventually, someday, cryptocurrency led by Bitcoin could be applied in non-steps in life, such as buying a cup of coffee and having breakfast. A typical case is Bitcoin, which is now limited to volume storage and investment and is not widely used. Lightning Network aims to solve the payment problem of Bitcoin, but it is far from popular right now, not to mention imagining the ecological application of Bitcoin. In order to better build Web3 world, we have come up with some solution to those problems. We use the digital identity CID as the user's account, so that only the private key holder of each account can control his own data. In terms of a community, we have adopted the signal encryption protocol to allow users to protect their privacy. In terms of assets, we use Bitcoin and Bitcoin Layer 2 network at the background, so that user assets are not controlled by the third parties. These problems are solved by our ComingChat product. We adopt a multi-chain integration model, allowing each chain to independently handle its own related business, and the business that needs to be delivered can be integrated across chains. For example, Minix Chain specializes in the business of digital identity CID, and ChainX focuses on Bitcoin Layer 2 network. Sherpax Chain acts as the experimental chain of ChainX and is a smart contract platform to develop the DApp market. These chains are integrated with each other using our temporal cross-chain bridge. At the same time, it can be integrated with ecological chains such as EVM. Here are two illustrations of our strategy planning, so you can understand our plan more clearly. Sherpax, ChainX, MiniX, and ComingChat are all playing different roles in our plan. We're gonna use 3 chains and 1 unchain to build 2 platforms which are financial platform and GameFi platform. Those platforms are considered as our profitable ventures. Based on what we are doing, ComingChat is a Web3 portal that integrates a series of functions such as digital wallet, digital identity, social networking, and encrypted communication. We also publish our framework overview in this image below. Next, let's take a brief look at the structure of each product. I'd like to introduce ChainX first. ChainX will integrate number 1, EVM programmable smart contract platform, number 2, trusted Bitcoin, and number 3, WhatsApp smart contract platform. ChainX will eventually be derived as a relay tree similar to Polkadot, separating smart contract platforms such as cross-chain and EVM into parallel chains. The next product is SherpaX. Sherpax Chain is an experimental chain of ChainX, which includes DeFi ecosystem, GameFi, substrate approved cross-chain, and EVM cross-chain. Minix Chain is a blockchain which ComingChat based on. Its functions include digital identity CID, card NFT, reputation warrant system, which we can also consider it as Web3 contribution volume. CID is composed by 1 to 12 digits. It can unify various blockchain addresses. Also, it helps to build a cross-border decentralized digital identity system. In the meanwhile, CID is a Web3 domain name system, which can be used as a cross-chain transfer station for each blockchain. CID integrates the functions of Web 2 and Web 3 so that Web 2 applications can be seamlessly connected to Web 3 applications. ComingChat is based on people, money, and identity. It includes CID, social platform, encrypted communication, digital wallet, Web3 dApp, and smart contract chat. When in terms to technology aspect, we deploy multi-chain fusion cross-chain, such as number 1, Bitcoin cross-chain, number 2, EVM ecological chain cross-chain, number 3, substrate ecological chain cross-chain, number 4, multi-chain fusion of ChainX, SherpaX, and MiniX chain, number 5, development of ChainX relay chain, and later on a parallel chain. At the end of today's video, we'd like to share our key data. We have reached 5.5 million downloads and over 3.2 million users. What's more, there are around 7 million NFT trading in the market. Thank you for watching. The future is coming.